A very good afternoon to you, Nzinga, and to our viewers at home. Coming to you live on day one of the Hotel and Hospitality Show. This happening at the Sandton Convention Centre. This is where we saw role players from early in the morning just gathering here, just to come through with ideas for the industry. There are thematic sessions that are underway, one being around COVID-19 in terms of picking up the pieces from COVID-19. We know that this is an industry that was hard hit by COVID-19, where we saw closures of some of the hotels, where we saw closures of some of the facilities here, where patrons could not come through and visit these facilities during that time, taking a knock. But as we speak right now, they're taking stock. We're speaking recovery. We're taking, more or less in stock in terms of the challenges that exist as we speak right now, like load shedding that has hampered progress in terms of some of these facilities. But also the tourism sector is one sector that is agile, contributing the second largest contributor to the economy as we speak right now. It's a multi-billion rand sector, the hospitality and tourism sector, and that is why most of those that are gathered here from the 1-star to the 5-star hotels, they're taking stock and talking about how really they can get the best out of this entity. I'm going to walk around just to see what is happening around me. When I look around, I see stalls they're exhibiting as we speak right now, and we are at the Township Pavilion in Nzinga as we speak right now, and that is where we meet Ntate Beki Twala. He's the president of the Township Events Council. Really, yours is squarely in the middle of what is happening right now in terms of the township economy and us getting the best out of this sector. Welcome to the SABC.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Katlego, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. Thank you for the opportunity. As you could see, we're at the Hotel and Hospitality Show that is taking place here in Sandton Convention for 3 days. What then happened is that as the Township Economic Commission SA, we're creating an opportunity for access for the township businesses into the mainstream economy. We've got what we call the Township Economic Pavilion. As you could see, the Lease Chemicals, you see, the ladies, behind me. This is the opportunities that the township businesses need to be exposed. These are young people that are doing their best in the difficult times as we are facing currently with the issue of energy crisis, with the issue of unemployment, most especially the youth, the women. That is what we're saying. With TechVest as well, with the Township Economy Investment Holdings, we're saying here's an opportunity, to make sure that the township businesses, they get exposed to these opportunities. This is an access to information, access to decision makers, access to potential investors, but most important, it's an access to network and then, exposing your businesses to the rest of the people that are attending the show.
When I think of the township in terms of the contribution where the hospitality is concerned, at the top of mind comes backpackers that we see, the hostels that we see, some of the tourists coming into South Africa visiting Soweto, a large hub, and this is where the township economy really then we see it flourishing and getting the best out of this entity. What have been the challenges that you've experienced over time? COVID-19 being one of them, and you're picking up the pieces, just not the big establishments that were only affected, but also the small establishments there in the township.
Remember, townships are not big in hotels. For example, places like Soweto only have the Soweto Hotel, but we are big on B&Bs. We are also big on the social entertainment outlets or establishment, which draw in the township tourism economy. But it's very critical as well to develop both the township hospitality economy and the township tourism economy. But obviously, we are not spared. For example, as you said, the COVID-19, the social unrest, the floods from the townships in Durban and then in Eastern Cape, but recently the energy crisis. If big businesses are closing down, can you imagine what happened to the small businesses? Businesses, when you talk about solar panels, those are very expensive for the entrepreneurs and the businesses in the township. You talk about businesses that are running on generator, spending about 1,000 rand a day. Can you imagine the challenges that the businesses are facing with? But yes, they are resilient, they are tough, they're navigating with whatever that is happening. All what we need is to make sure that government implement what they're supposed to do. They know exactly what they need to do. I think it's time now time for talk, it's gone. There's a serious challenge. Look at the stats now with the unemployment, with the stubborn unemployment, most especially, within the youth. Look at what, what is currently happening with the killings and all that, because of these things are driven by unemployment. If businesses, if people, believe that, businesses and entrepreneurs in the township, they are the ones that are able to create jobs. I think the investment needs to go to those people. Let's make sure that we don't talk now. Let's see these people, having this is the township industrialist that we need to develop here. Look at the lady here just behind me. She's very young, very energetic, but she started her own chemical business. But she needs to be supported. Now, let's make sure that we put our money where our mouth is.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. I want us to leave it there so I can bring in the young lady that you've mentioned. And Nzinga, this young lady is one person that is an employer as we speak right now, playing in the township economic space. Let us in on your business. We know very well that you form part of what is happening here as part of the hospitality sector. Welcome to the SABC.
Thank you so much for welcoming me. So Z Cleaning is part of TechVest, which is a group that helps young businesses, actually township businesses, to be exposed to a bigger market. Like, for instance, we were at the Rain Show also exposing our business to a bigger market. Yes.
You are dealing with chemicals, and we know housekeepers are here as well. Those that manufacture these chemicals that clean these hotels, these B&Bs are here as well. Tell us about your project, your project here that you're running as well, and your products as well. And how are you then positioning yourself to really deliver and make sure that they find meaning also at these 5-star hotels?
Okay, so we are a bulk cleaning supplier. We supply bulk cleaning products to restaurants, schools, hotels, basically business to business. And here it's so helpful for us because we can expose our business to the hospitality and hotel sector. So basically we supply anything that has to do with cleaning products, cleaning equipment, your tissues, anything cleaning, that is us. You can call Z Cleaning, made easy, yes.
All right, thank you very much, and everything of the best. Young people also here, Z Cleaning, these are her products. You can see she's networking, she's mingling with those that are here. Nzinga, we have 1-star to 5-star hotels that are here. Your Sun International here, your just really some of these B&Bs that are here, backpackers, hotels that are here, hostels that are here. Most of those that are in the hospitality and hotel space, just taking stock of where they are. They're coming through with solutions, and what they're saying to us in Nzinga as well is that they're talking of solutions for the future to make sure that the industry is sustainable. Here we're talking about an industry that contributes to about 7 to 8% to the country's GDP, which shows you that it's very important for us to get the best out of this sector. Nzinga?